Hey YouTubers, been a while since I made a video. First of the year I had a little issue with my neck. I got some injections in my neck and I got some bulge discs. So they did steroid injections and seems like I'm doing a little better now. Got off the medication that was messing with my head. It caused memory loss and stuttering and all kinds of other side effects that weren't very desirable. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep this short, show you the clips, and get back to you with the finds, and then I have a box opening to do, so get right back with you. Well, I hope you can hear me over the wind noise. There's my first find after a long time out. Found me a key. It's like an older house key. Excuse the wind, it's still pretty windy. I here with 65 Aussie B and G-Man tuna can, and just pulled me my first silver for the year, first silver coin for the year, that is. SLQ. She's no date. Back out for a few hours today, and out of this hole right here, I just pulled out this Chinese coin. It's really thin, and symbols are not showing up quite yet on it. Hoping to let it dry and they might show up a little bit. Out here with another guy I met out here metal detecting today. Get back to you, find something else. There's one of my noob digging buddies down there, and I just found this piece of an old ring, one of those aluminum Hong Kong rings. I saw that when I first dug it, and I probably thought the same thing you just did. Silver. It's not. It says Hong Kong right there on the back. Can't really see it. It's aluminum. It's kind of cool though. Looks like some sort of little insect or fly or something. Maybe a bee. Little antenna. On to the next. Hours in, and I finally got my first wheat of the day. You can see the 1.9, and I'm not sure what the rest of it says. It's definitely a wheat. It's pretty toasty, like everything that comes out of here. Hey everybody, I actually asked for permission today. I don't normally do that, but this house is an old house in an old part of Tulsa, and it's for rent, so I just called the man the number, and the man was real nice, gave me permission, and I haven't found much but a lot of clad so far. This kind of really soft soil in this yard. I think a lot of stuff has gone deep, but this is a first for me. It looks to be a two-headed coin. So there's one on that side, flip it over this way, and there's a head on that side. I'll take it home and get it cleaned up a little bit better and see exactly what it is. It looks like it's made out of something like maybe zinc, because it's kind of ate up. It's kind of light. Just got a shallow hit here and started busting my clod open, and I haven't taken a close look yet, but I'm going to say that's a wheat. Yeah, first wheat of the day. Hopefully I can get it cleaned up and get a date off of it. Actually, yeah, that's a wheat. Here's Lincoln's head. Get back to you on the next. I still haven't found a job yet, so taking one of my weekdays when it's kind of quiet and nobody around, and it's actually pretty cool, overcast, and do a little digging in a place I've been 1,000 times. This one about blew my ears out. It's an old Model T valve stem cover. A little dented on one side, but still a cool old relic. It's been a while since my last good find, but I just got something around here, and it's an Oklahoma tax token. It's the 1 mil variety. Pretty good condition for an aluminum 1 mil Oklahoma tax token. I'll get it cleaned up later. An odd one. Right here See my kind of messy hole. I'm gonna clean it up before I leave. Right here was about a 8 to 10 inch deep big chunk of melted lead, and then I swung over it and was getting a faint funny signal. It was weird. Moved my coil forward and was, whew, there's the train, and was getting a really screaming shallow signal. So I just stuck my lesh or my digger underneath the ground, flipped the dirt up right there, and looks like I have an old palm olive token or some sort of token. I'll have to get it cleaned off and see what it is. Of course, it looks like a lot of it's gone, but at least I might be able to identify it. I'll show you in the wrap up. Well, my goal was today when I first come down here was to see if I, because this is a washed out area where there's a lot of marbles and stuff that wash out of this ground along here, and my goal was to see if I could find some marbles and buttons. Ceramic buttons pop up all the time, and just a couple seconds into it, it's a little bitty tiny, well, kind of a brown colored or yellowish colored marble. It's little, but it's a marble or a glass bead, whatever you want to call it. It's cool. Out on a little short afternoon hunt with Tulsa Pull Tab Finder. He finally got a hold of me, and he's on vacation, and of course I'm unemployed, and we decided to go out for a little while. Here's one that you don't see in Oklahoma very often. Got Civ in the Pock. That's a Civil War blanket buckle. It was a horse blanket buckle or just a blanket buckle that, for the blankets they carried. I'm not sure, but I know they're called a Civil War blanket buckle. Anyway, that's an awesome find. It's about 6 inches deep. A while since I posted anything. Now this is kind of drying from where I gave it a little bit of a bath. Looks like a Lincoln head there on the front, but it's got a big huge clump of iron stuck to the back. I'm 90% sure that's probably a wheat penny, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to figure it out. On to the next. Sorry about if there's wind noise. This used to be an old sidewalk. The new sidewalk is there, which is already old, but this used to be an old sidewalk that went straight through here, and they just recently come through here and buried some cables, and so they dug this all up. I was hoping underneath where this old sidewalk was there might be some things. So far found a few copper pennies and memorials, and I just dug this old piece of a padlock, and was working my way over. So I see laying right here a marble. I can't tell if it's a real old one or not, but it's still a marble. So, right there. Alright, let's get to the finds. A little old bottle. It's not the oldest screw top, but I thought the shape of it was kind of neat. Little bubble there on the front. Anyway, and my wife likes me to find those old tiles. Just a cheap watch. My first ever Zippo, and it's you know, of course, all rusted up inside and stuff. So I'm gonna sooner or later package that up and send it back to Zippo and get me a new lighter. I don't smoke, so not sure why I need it, but yeah, maybe I'll sell it in the garage sale or something. This, man, I was sure hoping that was silver, but it's aluminum. Kind of a cool design though. Some old chunks of lead. Probably was a bullet at one time. That looks like it probably was, but man, that is old. And modern and semi-modern. This is a little bit older of a bullet, but not like Civil War kind of old. Hammer off of a toy cap gun. I got, I don't know, there's like $4.23 in change there. Clad. I got an old padlock, some old keys. This one's a pretty old one, kind of hard to read. Old spoon, surface find at an area that's washed out. This, there's an S on this part of it. As soon as I took it out and I got the dirt out from between it, it just, that part right there just crumbled and fell off. It's copper. There's an S on that. There's a U there, E there, so almost like U's. And then there's, I believe that's a B or an E there. I can't make out anything else on it. I'm not sure what that says on it, but it was a tag of some kind. It has holes in both ends. Part to an old pocket watch. Some buckles. This one's kind of mangled, but it's kind of a neat buckle. This one I don't think is all that old. This one's like a little garter buckle. Lid off of an old, probably an old tube of toothpaste or hair cream or something like that. This, well, boy, I thought that was silver when it came out of the hole, but it was it's aluminum, little cheap kids rings. It says Hong Kong on the inside of it, but kind of neat design. This says 1927 on it. This is patent. Has the patent number. It's some kind of little aluminum lid of some sort, but it says 1927. If you look at it really close, it says it several times around different places. Right there it says 27. I'm not sure what that came off of, but if anybody knows what that is, let me know. Two little buttons. I was sure hoping were silver, but they're too light. They're aluminum, but they're kind of neat little decorative buttons. They're both exactly the same, just one's got a little more paint left onto the other one, and they're found right beside each other. Another little, I think it was a knob off something that's knurled on the edges right there. It looks like it was like a pull knob for something, little tiny one. Tulsa pull tab finder's favorite find here. These purse snaps is what he calls them. I'm pretty sure he's right, because the more I look at it, that would have mounted into the leather or the material, and the little stud part would have went inside this hole and it snapped into it, held the purse shut. Got some cars, this one being probably the best one. I don't know much about Hot Wheels. I know this one's from the 70s, and it's got the red stripes on the wheels, and it's all metal rather than the newer ones that are plastic like this. And this one's a little bit, this was like, I don't know, 80s or something, but it's metal on the bottom. Got a couple little glass beads or porcelain or whatever those are. 3 marbles. This one found down in an area where we find a lot of marbles. It's just a clear, small, little tiny marble. This one I found in an area here in Tulsa that's got a lot of old stuff in it, but I don't think it's that old of a marble. It was right beside a sidewalk. This one I know is old. I wished I could have got this one on video. It was an area underneath the highway where they were tearing out, redoing all the streets, and they were tearing out the sidewalk that went along each side of the street underneath this underpass. And I was headed back to go meet somebody, so I was kind of in a hurry. Plus, it was very, very noisy underneath there, and you couldn't hear anything. But where they had torn out the sidewalk, I'd gone across the top of it the first time, and then when I was coming back, I was down in the street part and kind of looking along the edges of where the sidewalk was, and this was stuck in the mud up underneath the edge of that sidewalk. So it was lost in there, or put in there before the sidewalk was originally poured, and so it's got a lot of age to it. It's cool, neat, really neat looking little marble. Little glass stopper. The stopper part of it's broke off, but of course the Model T valve stem cover and the bases or the valve stems. Got some wheats. This one can't get a date off of it. It's really, really toasted, and plus it has a big huge chunk of iron basically just welded to the back side of it. I mean, it won't come off. You could probably take a hammer and break it off or something, but then you're just doing more damage than good. A 1919D, a 41, a 44, and a 58 lawnmower hit strike. this was kind of a cool find. It's a heads I win, tails you lose. It's a two-headed quarter. You flip it this way, and it's got a head on that side too. So it's made out of some sort of pot metal or something. They were kind of a novelty item back in the 60s and 70s. I remember one a place called Harley's Toys in Bartlesville, where I grew up, that had stuff like this, where you could get them out of the back of a comic book. Tax token in okay condition. My second ever Chinese coin. This one, I really can't get any details off of it. I mean, you look really close, you can see some of the Chinese writing, but you're not going to be able to get enough to be able to get an ID on it. The old palm olive peat crystal soap tokens. That one's seen better days. This is the second one of these I've found, and they are, from what I understand, they were issued to the cavalry, as Civil War cavalry, as blanket buckles. I don't know if they were horse blanket buckles or if they were just blanket buckles for their sleeping blankets, but they're a pretty cool find to find right here in the middle of Tulsa. Don't find much Civil War stuff around here, so that was cool. And my first and only silver coin this year, and I believe I got a clip of that in here. It is a slick Standing Liberty. There's no date whatsoever on there. And it's my second Standing Liberty quarter that I've ever found metal detecting. And like I said, my only silver this year. Of course, I haven't got out digging much, with the neck issue. I'm doing a lot better with that. So now let's get to something else. I entered a contest a while back. A lot of you probably know this guy from up in Pittsburgh. He's we can move this over here. Great guy, goes by Fisherman Juice. It's his YouTube channel. I'm going to just play this, because this is the moment here in just a few seconds after he calls the first name. Of course, here I am sitting around feeling sorry for myself. My neck's messed up. I just lost my job first of last month. Bad time to be a losing job. It was a workforce reduction. About 15 of us got laid off all at the same time. And I was feeling pretty bad for myself, and this kind of really got my spirits up. I really have to say thank you to him for that. So let's watch this.
Let's set this to 1 through 6 and hit generate. 2. I dig history. You're the second place winner. So you will get 3 Roosevelt dimes. Let me know what you'd like on your keychain, and I'll get that made, and send me also your address, and I'll mail it out to you. Okay, number 6 can't win again, number 2 can't win again. So whoever is if we get 2 again, we'll have to pick somebody else. But we'll run this again. 3. Okie Digger, you're the big winner.
Yeah, and it was at this moment that I screamed so loud. And I don't get that excited about things. I'm a pretty laid back guy, but I about scared my poor wife and grandson to death. They were sitting right beside me on the couch or on our love seat, and I was watching this video, and that happened, and so I got really excited.
1 ounce Silver Eagle and a keychain. So let me know what you want on there, and I'll get it done. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.
And let's see here. Let's get back to his channel. It's Fisherman Juice. He does some awesome videos. Love to watch him dig. He gets a lot of really cool finds. So if you guys aren't subscribed to him, go out there and subscribe and like his videos and enjoy. So I have to give him a big thank you. That really made my day and actually made my month, and as far as this year goes, made my year, because it's been kind of a rough start this year. So let's just open this up and see what he sent me. I'd already peeled it open here. Some up. And it's a keychain. And we got to choose what we wanted on the keychains. It's a piece of copper. And it can be up to 10 characters, which Okie Digger is exactly 10 characters. So, and he put that on there. And that absolutely looks awesome. I love it. My truck still uses a key, so that will go on my keychain and be with me for a long time. I really do appreciate it, Fisherman Juice. That's really cool. I like the kind of rough, rustic look to it. That's my style. I like that. And of course, you know what metal detectorist or digger does not absolutely love silver, especially 1 ounce. And of course, we've all seen these, and they're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful coins. Of course, this one's encapsulated, so it's, you know, uncirculated. It's a 2014 Silver Eagle. One ounce of fine silver. So again, Fisherman Juice, thank you very much, sir. Made for an exciting day that day, and been pretty exciting since then. I've just kind of been on an uphill climb. So hope to get back out and do some more digging here pretty soon. And sorry this video ran so long, but it's been a while. Y'all take care. Hey everybody, I got an addition onto my video. I was looking through my things, putting things away. I have a big box I keep a lot of stuff in. I haven't really come up with any good displays yet. Anyway, I had this kind of, I think it screws down onto that. I don't know if it was collar or if it was what type of button it is. But, you know, I'd made a comment when I was doing my video that we don't find much Civil War stuff around here. And I'd skipped over this when I was going there because I hadn't cleaned it off very good and I really couldn't see. I knew there was some sort of design on it. But after cleaning it off, and I picked it up a while ago and I looked at it, I thought I need to clean it off, take a look, see what that is. And if you look close, of course, there's the eagle's wing and the head and the other wing, and I think like the breast of it right there and the legs, and then this would be right here would be the end of the anchor. This comes across, there's an anchor right here, and then there's 3 cannonballs right there, and then it's got the rope reading around the edges and some stars. Kind of hard to see. I don't want to do a whole lot more cleaning on it because, you know, I don't want to damage it, but a real quick search came up with this. There's the anchor, the stars, the reading, the same eagle, the 3 cannonballs right there at the bottom of it. Says on here that it's mercury gilded 1850 to 1865 Civil War era U.S. Navy button. It's a Navy Eagle button. So that's kind of exciting. Had something I didn't even know what I had. So anyway, I'll add this onto my video.